After a long cold winter in hibernation, prepping gear, and dreaming of warmer days, spring is finally here. We're back. Same water, bigger plans, bigger goals, and bigger fish. This season, we're not holding anything back. Join us and be part of the planning, struggles, success, and fails on our hunt for the Giants of Georgian Bay. Season 2 starts now. We have our sights set on some big goals for the 2023 season. If we didn't state them now, it would be easy to change our goals come season end for that storybook ending. But that's not fishing. No matter how much you want something, how hard you work, or how much you know, obstacles will get in the way to test you, force you off the water, and question your decisions. We may be biting off more than we can chew, but just like the monsters we are targeting, we would rather choke on greatness than grow hungry unsatisfied. It's time to see what the land of the Giants has in store for us. Today, we're out on Georgian Bay hunting big northern pike. We're at the start of a warming trend, and today is going to be hot and overcast. This usually leads to a good bite, and here's how we're going to do it. Under these conditions, our game plan is going to be focused on finding the warm water. We'll be casting slow-moving baits in isolated, protected bays where the warm water should be. We'll start targeting the deeper weed lines in these bays and move progressively shallower as the day goes on. For a full breakdown on why we are making these choices and to learn how to assess the weather, seasonal fish movements, and more, visit www.newwavefishingacademy.com and navigate to the downloadable courses page.
We are fighters and we rise higher, coming out of the flames.
We're not off to a good start. The line on the new rod we rigged up is loose. We forgot to let all the line out and reel it in with some resistance to make sure it's tight. Loose line leads to tangles, and I'm paying the price for it now. I'm gonna have to let all my line out on that rod. I think I need to let all the line out. Good green weed. That's the stuff that we're after. Oh, that's something good. Big old gator. Gator. Yep, that's a good one. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh, she peeling. First fish of the year. Not so bad, eh? Not a bad first fish. 34, maybe? Hold up, I know what I just said there and how this fish looks. I'll be honest, I'm terrible at guessing fish sizes. Opposite to common theme, we are notorious for underestimating fish. The weekend after this trip, we measured a fish which was much smaller and measured out to be 34 inches, putting this fish closer to 38 inch. No matter how many fish you've caught, a guess has no accuracy, especially if the fish never made it into the boat. Measure and be sure. Get a release shot on her. Oh, there's something. What is it, boy? Feels like a bass. No, little tiny, what is it? Little pike. Number 2. School of something swimming around here. You can see it on 360. Oh, I got something too. Alright, one more quick pass at that fucking weed bed over there, and then we'll move on. Moving on. Look at it, let's go! This is looking like the bottom. You want a little bit of sand mixed in there. This is where the big girls live. Ready?
Yeah, I like that. see the tension, it's rising. Put in the work, there's no hiding.
Rubber ducky, come in. This is the Falcon. Over.
See the world is my playground. I'm making plays, I don't play around. King on the throne and I'm taking whatever I want. Put 'em up while I put it down. It's a long shot, but my aim's steady. When it comes down, better believe I'll be ready. Yeah. I'm ready for it. When the fight comes, I'll be ready for it.
Try something different. Get them going. Twitch, boom. That one is going nutty. Here we go.
Plus my IQ is the reason I'm up on the bottom, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
When the fight comes, and my palms sweaty, I ain't backing down. Better believe I'll be ready. When the fight comes and I'm all alone, when there's no one around, I'm ready for it. Till I'm ready for it.
The real deal, man. The real deal.
Till I'm ready for it. Better believe I'll be ready. Yeah. I'm ready for it. I said I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Ready for it. Yeah, ready for it. Yeah, ready for it. Better believe I'll be ready.
What do we know? That was in dark water and it was still on the edge. Dark water warms up the quickest, and if it was still only on that deep edge, then imagine fishing clear water probably still on that deeper edge.
A little one going? No, mine went out.
Oh, it should be feeding and then heading into the shallows to digest. So, gotta be close. Swap out the perch for a deep diving perch. I wanna get down there a bit. Getting a little deeper has made a difference. Put on a little bit deeper diver and bam! Uh-oh. It's happening again. These are not good rods. These are not good rods. Try something different to get them going. All this cabbage and no cabbage dragons. Looks like there's some weedage here, but is there any fish in it? Looking for that big old gator. "16 feet out here." Spoons are out here. No wonder we weren't catching. Come on, pikes. Where you at? Late the afternoon's usually the best anyways, right? So maybe she's about to kick on. Today did not go exactly as planned. We were hoping the fish would start to move up and become more active as the day went on with the warmer weather, but that didn't seem to be the case. Most of our fish came in that transition depths between 6 and 10 feet, and the fish weren't really that active. With our time on the water, we managed around 20 fish, with the biggest being a 38-inch, but no other fish of any quality. One thing we did note that was interesting from today was that the big fish we caught had a big lamprey bite taken out of the side. This means that fish was in deep water recently and has just moved up. The interesting part is that deep water is very far away, a few miles even, from where we were fishing. So how far did this fish just come from? As well, we noticed our trolling motor transducer and the transducer at the back of the boat were reading much different temperatures. With the extra foot into the water column, we were seeing up to 1, even 2 degrees difference from the temperature reading at the back of the boat, right at the surface. This means that the water temperature we're reading isn't that accurate for the actual conditions. Sometimes this happens when there's no wind and you get a really warm day, so the surface level warms up a lot quicker than everything underneath. It can trick you into thinking that the water is a lot warmer than it actually is, but as soon as wind comes up, the water will mix and you'll get a more representative temperature and more accurate based off those seasonal patterns that you typically hear about.